Let's talk Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard has already committed to Notre Dame, going over there, new offensive coordinator. But guess what? He's going to be squaring off against his former coach, Mike Elko, in week 1 on the road in College Station. Riley Leonard, if you haven't had a chance to watch him play, this year you may not have been as impressed, right? You may have been impressed with his athleticism, but not necessarily the way that he threw the ball. If you look back at his 2022 season, he was really good. He was really, really good. He was battling injuries all year this year. I think he'll be back. He brings a little bit more athleticism than Sam Hartman, maybe not the accuracy, but he's going to have a more talented team than he has ever had around him. I'm sure the coaching staff there is excited to work with him. He's a really good kid. Remember that interview that he was talking about? He was trying to plead his professor so he could get an extension. So relatable. But, you know, when I ask for an extension, it's not because I just beat Clemson on the road by 3 touchdowns. But really good player. Really, really good player. I'm excited to see him. What about you?
Yeah, to me, this was, I mean, he went in the portal and this was kind of, even before he was in the portal, it was, oh, Leonard's going to Notre Dame, which is like tampering galore, red flags, sirens going on. They violated something. But you know what? That's what 2023 is right now. 2023, 2024. Yeah, we've been sitting on this one for a while, kind of waiting for him to pop. And obviously, with all the stuff that happened with bowl season and some of the portal stuff, we're finally getting to it here. This is massive for Notre Dame. Obviously, to bring a guy like CJ Carr from the high school ranks to replace maybe the long-term future of that quarterback room, but Riley Leonard's a guy that has a couple years of eligibility, very experienced guy, played in the ACC, well coached, dynamic athlete, good arm, accurate at times. You mentioned a little bit, not quite this year, but last year, and at times he flashed that accuracy and that ball, especially when he was healthy. He gutted out some games. Florida State comes to mind where he was playing on half a leg, and obviously against Notre Dame, right? Like, early in the year, this is when he got hurt. But obviously, yeah, to me, this is perfect marriage for both sides, right? This is about as good as you can go get for Notre Dame. There weren't a ton of elite options at quarterback in the portal, right? You talk about Cam Ward, maybe a couple others, but Riley Leonard's probably about as good as you can get there. And if you believe in your offensive staff and you believe in your development, you can get this guy some good coaching and some good footwork and technique. He can have a really, really good year. And they're kind of overhauling that wide receiver room, right? They're kind of overhauling that tight end room.
Yeah. Of
And it could be a really, really dynamic offense for Notre Dame, in which a guy like Riley Leonard could really thrive in.
course, you lose Joe Alt on your offensive line, your absolute anchor, easily one of the best prospects in the draft this upcoming April. There's just plenty of talent though. There's still plenty of talent there, and he's gonna have more weapons than Sam Hartman did. Sure, Chris Tyree left to go to Virginia, and uh,
Holden stays the tight end is going to
Holden's
Tennessee.
Holden stays at
Rico
least.
Flores, Merriweather, Braylon James. Those are all young wide receivers, though, and
But
not
guess
super
what?
productive guys.
You bring in Chris Mitchell from FIU. You bring in Bo Collins from Clemson. You keep Jaden Greathouse. You still got a really good stable of running backs. So I'm a I'm gonna say that this is a good spot for him to land. He's in a really good situation. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I hope he stays healthy and I hope he balls out this year. Just don't ball out week 1. All right. Let's let's keep it cool in College Station. Okay, kid?